Millions of years ago, a plant began to grow on the southern side of the Himalayas. Just centuries ago, in a time when almost all health remedies and protection came from plants, local peoples began to test and use this plant for various ailments. Trading in medicinal knowledge probably spurred the spreading of this plant to many warm, equatorial zones in the eastern hemisphere. The plant's properties became more and more renowned. Ayurvedic secrets intended to heal, nourish, and beautify had been discovered. Fast forward hundreds of years. In their search for a plant with incredible nutritional value for indigenous peoples, worldwide health and charity organizations heard about the Moringa oleifera plant. Scientists around the world began to examine this unique plant.
I don't think they're actually the most attractive tree. They're more a tree that you look at and you sort of love the way you love a scruffy friend or a scruffy dog. Because the branches sort of splay here and there, and they get burdened down with huge quantities of fruits on them. And that's actually what makes the tree so remarkable, is that it's such a generous tree.
Moringa is one of these trees that is a multi-purpose plant that fulfills such a high percentage of kind of basic needs that when people get used to using it, they really can't see what it's like to live without it.
That's where Moringa oleifera was just a few years ago. The legendary Ken Brailsford first heard about it through a business partner. Although retired at the time, Ken knew Moringa had to be brought into mainstream society. You see, Ken had been active in the direct sales herbal nutrition industry for over 30 years. So Zija was formed, and the quest to help people began. To start, the Zija team sought the most knowledgeable experts available. The first on the scene was renowned and published botanist and pharmacologist Monica Marcoux.
If you would want to use one single word about me, I'm a pharmacologist. I have a PhD in molecular pharmacology, and then I worked quite a lot in drug development, discovery of new principles for cancer found in plants and various other sources. And I'm still working in oncology mostly, but also clinical studies and drug discovery at all levels. And I have to say, I'm a scholar of nature.
Monica's background is unique and makes her highly qualified to discuss the unbelievably potent nutritive properties of Moringa.
I don't know of anything coming so close as Moringa does, of being a perfect food or perfect meal. It brings together most of the nutrients we might need.
Once assured of the pharmacological benefits of Moringa, the next step was to build the product of the future around its nutrients. After an exhaustive search, Team Zija was fortunate to establish a relationship with arguably the best formulation professional in the consumer foods industry, Russ Bianchi.
I'm a biochemist by training, and I've been in the business now for 31 years as a primary formulator for the creation of products, beverages, food, pharmaceutical.
The proprietary industry-first Zija blend is formulated precisely and contains only the finest, purest ingredients to assure that the nutrients found in Moringa are bioavailable and easily absorbed by consumers.
We not only complied with my 5 base rules for formulation, we actually exceeded upon that because we delivered bioavailability beyond that of functionality. And as a result of that, we have a product that I'm very proud to be associated with, and in point of fact, I think is probably the most efficacious beverage that I have formulated in my 31 years in the business.